Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do SAM project 1A Excel module 03 performing calculation with formulas and function. Basically this is the third module of Excel section of this course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step so that you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. So in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step so that you can get your assignment done by watching this video. So now let's click on start button. So first of all we are supposed to download the file, so I will click on download all. So both files have been downloaded, one is the instruction file and other one is the solution file. So let me open the instruction file first. So new perspectives Excel 365/2021 module 3 SAM project 1A. And the title of the assignment is Scrub J Peripherals. That is the title of this assignment. And we are supposed to perform calculation with formulas and functions in this assignment. So getting started with the assignment, we are supposed to download and open this file, that is NPEX365/2021 3A. So I have already downloaded that file. So now let me open that file. So new perspectives Excel 365/2021 module 3 SAM project 1A, and the title of the assignment is Scrub J Peripherals. So in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step and you are supposed to follow me. So all the questions will be solved in this Excel workbook and we will make this Excel workbook in the final form for the submission. So your first task is to download and open this Excel workbook. So I have already downloaded and you are supposed to download this from your course dashboard. So there is nothing else to do in getting started section of the assignment. So we will move to project steps to complete this project, and total steps to complete this project are 15. So we are supposed to solve 15 questions to get this assignment ready for the submission. So I will start doing the question from step number 1 and you are just supposed to follow me. So Danilo Levelan is an entrepreneur planning to manufacture and market an innovative handheld controller for virtual reality gaming. Danilo is building a business plan as he recruits investors and plans logistics for the launch of his new company, Scrub J Peripherals, and wants to use Excel to summarize data and create projections. So the thing to do is switch to the sales projection worksheet. Use the values in the range B6 up to C6 to extend the incremented percentage to range D6 up to H6. So now we are supposed to increment the values that are given in B6 and C6 sales projection worksheet. B6 and C6 we are supposed to extend these values up to H6 so that we can get the other increments. So that is all about step number 1, where we are supposed to extend the values up to H6 of the sales projection worksheet. So we have extended the increments values. So that is all about step number 1 of the assignment. Now let's do step number 2. Step number 2 is saying use the values in the range A7 up to A8 to extend the list of years to range A9 up to A11. So we have a list of year in A7 and A8 and we are supposed to extend the list of year up to A11 so that we can get the other number of years in column A. So to do this, we will simply select A7 and A8 and we will use the fill handle to drag it down up to A11 so that we can get the other values. So we got 2026, 2027 and 2028 because we were supposed to extend the increment values of the years given in column A. So we have extended the number of years from A7, A8 to up to A11. That is all required in step number 2 where we were supposed to extend the increment values given in column A. So I have extended the increment values given in column A. So now we will do next step, that is step number 3. Step number 3 is use autofill to fill the range A9 up to A11 with the formatting from range A7 up to A8, H8. So we are supposed to copy the formatting from A7 up to H8 and we are supposed to apply this formatting into A9 up to H11. So this one, and from here we will select fill formatting only because we are supposed to fill formatting from A7 up to H7 into A8 up to H11. So I have used the fill handle to copy the formatting only because we were supposed to copy the formatting only. So I have copied the formatting from A7 up to H7 into, you will drag the fill handle down and you will select the option fill formatting only. So I have used that options to copy the formatting from this range to the remaining cells. So that is all about step number 4 of the assignment. So we have completed 4 steps of this assignment so far. Sorry, 3 steps. Now we're going to do next step, that is step number 4. Step number 4 is in cell B8 create a formula without using a function that multiplies the values in cell B7 by the values in cell B6 and then adds the value in B7. In this formula, use mixed cell reference for B6 by including an absolute reference to row 6. Copy the formula from cell B8 to range B9 up to B11 and then copy the formula from B8 up to B11 to C8 up to H11. So first of all, we are supposed to go to cell B8. B8 is here, we will type an equal sign. Then it is saying multiplies the values in cell B7 by B6. So we will multiply the values in B7, multiply this by B6. Okay. Then adds the values in B7. So then we are supposed to add this value to cell B7. Okay. Then it is saying in the formula used a mixed cell reference for B6 by including an absolute reference to row 6. So we are supposed to type a dollar sign before 6 because row 6 will be a static value. So row 6 is not changing. Only column B will be changing for this value. Like B6, then C6, D6, E6. You can see that row 6 is not changing, only column number is changing. So we will make row 6 static. So we will use a dollar sign before row 6. So we will get the result here. So we got the result here. So now it is saying copy the formula from cell B8 to range B9 up to B11. So we will use a fill handle here to copy this formula up to B11. So we got the result in B9, B10 and B11 by using the fill handle because we were supposed to copy the formula from B8 up to the remaining cells of column B. So we got the result in column B. Now it is saying Copy the formula from B8 up to B11 to C8 up to H11. So B8 up to B11, select this and then use the fill handle up to H11. So leave it here. So you can see that we got the result in all remaining cells by using the fill handle. So that are the results. So now let me show you that you can see that our results are exactly matching to the figure. So that's mean we have done this step correctly. So we are done with 4 steps of this assignment so far, and now we gonna do next step of this assignment, that is step number 5, because we have completed 4 steps so far. Now we gonna do step number 5. So step number 5, switch to cost estimate worksheet. So now we are supposed to move to cost estimate worksheet. This is the cost estimate worksheet and we are supposed to go to cost estimate worksheet. Then it is saying in cell A9 create a formula using the average function that calculates the average of the value in range A5 up to A7. Copy your formula to cell D9. So first of all, we are supposed to go to cell A9 where we are supposed to get an average of these 3 values. Okay, given in A5 up to A7. So we will use an average function here. So we will type equal sign and type average. So average function is here, double click on that. Now we are supposed to select the range for which we are going to get the average. So we are supposed to get the average of these 3 values. So I will select these 3 values and I will press enter. So now you can see that 28.66 is the average of these 3 values and we were supposed to get the average of these 3 values. So now next thing to do is we are supposed to copy this formula that we created in cell A9 to cell D9, because in cell D9 we are supposed to get an average of these 3 values. So for this you can copy this formula as well as you can type equal sign and average here and you can simply select these 3 values. Okay, because we are going to get the average of these 3 values in cell D9. So press enter. So 6.08 is the average of these 3 values. So 28.66 is the average of these 3 values and 6.08 is the average of these 3 values, because we were supposed to get an average of these 3 values. So that is all about step number 5, where we were supposed to get the average here and average here. So we are done with step number 5 of this assignment as well. Now we are going to do next step, that is step number 6. So step number 6 is saying in cell A10 create a formula using the maximum function that identifies the maximum value in the range A5 up to A7, then copy the formula to cell D10. So similarly, like previous step where we were supposed to get an average of these 3 values, so now in cell A10 we are going to get the maximum of these 3 values. So to get the maximum of these 3 values, we will use a maximum function. So type equal sign and type max. So max function is here, double click on that. Now we will select the range for which we are going to get maximum. So we are going to get the maximum these 3 values. So I will select these 3 values and I will press enter. So 31.15 is the maximum among these 3 values, and you can see that 31.15 is the maximum among these 3 values. So we got the maximum of these 3 values in cell A10. So next thing to do is we are supposed to copy this formula and we are supposed to paste in cell D10 to get the maximum of these 3 values. So maximum of these 3 values is 6.22. So our result should be 6.22. So I will select this. I will select copy and I will go here, go to paste option and from here select formulas Okay, formulas. So now you can see that we got the result, that is 6.22, because 6.22 is the maximum among these three values. So we got the maximum among these three values is 6.22. So we are done with step number 6 of this assignment as well. So we have completed 6 steps of this assignment, and now we are going to do next step, that is step number 7. So step number 7. In cell A11, create a formula using the minimum function that identifies the minimum value in range A5 up to A7, and then copy the formula to cell D11. So similar to previous step, now we are going to get minimum among these three values. So minimum among these three values is 28.02. So our result should be 28.02. So to get the minimum among these three values, we will type equal sign and we will type minimum function. So double click on minimum function and then select these three values, because we are going to get the minimum of these three values. So our result should be 28.02. So now 26.80. 26.80 is the minimum among these three values. You can see 28, 31 and 26. So our result should be 26.80. So in these values, so our result should be 5.83, because 5.83 is the minimum among these three values. So I will copy this function and I will go to cell D11, and from here I will use paste formulas. So you can see that I got the result 5.83. That is the minimum among these three values. So I have solved 7 questions for you in this video. That is half of the assignment. But if you want me to do this complete assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. You can contact me either through WhatsApp or email, and you can hire me for your complete course and assignments. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. So thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another useful solution. Thank you so much again.